Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Gabrielle Union. She was doing an interview with Bloomberg, and this is what she said about her and Dwyane Wade's bills and how they handle their household with finances.
That first sense of security and that the work is coming, and as long as I keep knocking it out, there's going to be more, and there isn't this sort of sense of the rug is could still be pulled out.
I struggle with that still, just because I think I just have more responsibilities, for my money. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. Somebody might not eat, come on, you gotta work. And it's hard. It's hard to let that go. So I'm working on that.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts? Charlamagne, what do you think?
I respect it. Gabrielle Union got money. D. Wade got money. They both making money. If they choose to split the bills 50-50, that's on them. I know they say a man's job is to protect and provide, and it is. But, if the woman is making a lot of money too and she wants to go 50-50, that's her right.
Right.
I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a little different in my household only because, me and my wife, came up together. So I don't look at as anything as 50-50. This is just our money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we're going to do the best things with our money. We're going to invest in things with our money. If I want to do something, me and my wife, sit down. I tell her what I want to do. She tells me how she feels about it. If she wants to do something, same, vice versa. You know what I mean? I don't look at it as 50-50, but I'm not mad at what Gabrielle and Dwyane doing. I just think everybody's like, oh, man, it shouldn't be 50-50 because Dwyane Wade is a multi-millionaire. That's not a law, people.
No.
It's not a law that has to happen.
No, like you said, I mean, I'm the same way with my household. Me and my wife been together since 16 and 15 years old. We came up together. There was times when she made more than me. I made more than her. And everything goes into a pot, what's best for our family. So I don't split anything. So it's not like she has an account, I have an account, we have a joint account. We don't do it like that. And honestly, I'm like you. Like, if my wife wants to do something, we sit down, we discuss it, and if we agree, then we do it. If I want to do something, the same thing. And that keeps our balance well. That keeps balance well.
And by the way, it's always been like that with us. Because, when you've been with somebody for so long, me and my wife been together for 25 years. We've lived in apartments and everything else. It's like there were times where I was fired from radio and she was the one going to work every day and she was paying all of the bills. And it didn't matter because as long as there was a roof over our head and,
Correct.
There was food on the table, it didn't matter, who was bringing in the money.
Correct.
It's just the fact that we were living together. So that never changes, if you and a person stay together. It don't matter whose money it is.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Donna.
Hey, Donna. Good morning. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Georgia, originally from that town. I'm so glad y'all answered the phone. I call almost every morning, and y'all never answer.
Well, we called,
you're here
we answered
now.
this morning for you, Mama.
Hey, so I wanted to comment on the Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Of course.
I've been with my husband for 26 years, and there has never been a time where we had separate money. And I get kind of confused at people who aren't rich and who are down here in the valley with everybody else. When my husband gets paid or we get money, we pay the bills, we feed the kids, we take care of the business, and that's it. It's never, I need this or you owe me this back. I don't understand couples like that. They be like, oh, he owes me $100. How do your husband owe you $100?
That's real.
You know what? It's funny that you say that. I know a couple people that do that as well. Like, my man owe me $100. I'm like, how can your man or your girl owe you $100? That's just weird.
Yeah, that's like
I don't get that.
That's like parents who say they babysitting their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't exactly like how you babysitting your child. Like that don't make sense. But I've never understood people who, and I think having the same account down here in the world where we live in, it keeps your relationship intact.
Right.
I mean, I trust my husband to the fullest, but at the same time, he ain't got no money to give you. So play all you want.
But you know what, though? I'm going to tell you the key word to what she said. She said her and her husband been together 20-something years.
Right.
Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade ain't been together that long.
That's true.
That's the other reality of the situation nobody talking about. Like, you know, when you've been with somebody for so long, you know, you move a little different.
Ashley, good morning.
Good morning, Envy. Good morning, Charlamagne.
Good morning.
How you feeling, Ashley? What's your thoughts on this topic?
I'm good. My thoughts are my money is my money. I'm fine with splitting the bills, but I don't want to join an account. I want to keep my money separate. I've seen too many people get divorced and lose too much stuff.
Ashley.
I'm not with it.
Ashley.
What's up?
You ain't got no man.
I do, though.
What's
We've been
his-
together 11 years.
Are you married
okay.
or no?
How old are we? 33.
No, I said,
are y'all
married?
married?
Oh, no, we're not married.
Oh, well, okay, it's going to be different. It might be different when y'all get married, but I can't believe y'all been together 11 years and that's how you feel. But I'm not mad at you.
Well, I mean, they're dating. So even if you get married and you have kids, that's how y'all gonna keep things the same. Your money's your money, his money, his money.
I mean, yeah, it's been working for us this far. Like, you know, I'd rather know what I have and know nobody can spend it but me unless I give it to you.
But when y'all form that union, though, there is no I and I, it's our now.
I mean, I
it's
guess that's
we.
why it hasn't happened. I don't know.
Damn.
All right, Ashley. Candy.
Yes,
Good morning, Candy. How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. For people just joining us, we're talking about Gabrielle Union. She did a recent interview talking about her and Dwyane Wade. They split the bills 50-50. So what's your thought on this, Candy?
Well, we don't split. My husband and I don't split anything half and half. He drives trucks, and I teach Head Start. So he makes more than I do. So, like, the household bills, we don't split. He pays all that, and maybe, like, I'll take care of toilet paper, you know.
Wait. So he pays the household bills and you pay for toilet paper?
I mean, you know, toilet paper, paper towel, you know.
That's expensive
like
and it's very important.
More the stuff. It isn't.
That stuff is important.
It is important, but it doesn't equal up to the household.
We lost you.
It doesn't equal up to the household bills.
No. So y'all don't do a 50-50 split. Y'all don't put it in the same pot. He pays some of the bills, you pay some of the bills.
Right.
Why don't y'all do it in the same account? I'm just curious to why.
I guess we can try to do it. We just recently got married, so I guess we can talk about that.
No. I'm not forcing you to. I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Just a question, Mama.
No, we just never really done it.
I wish that we as couples could calculate all of the things that each other does as individuals. Like, how much would being a mom,
raising 6 kids,
that's what I'm
taking
saying.
them to school.
How much would that cost?
Exactly. I know my
You
wife's
know
going
what I
out,
mean?
cleaning the house, cooking,
Yes, and
shopping, getting the clothes.
And as men, the sweat equity that a lot of us put in going to work every day. How much would that cost? I'm not talking about as far as like the money we get for what we do. I'm just talking about just the cost of the sweat equity.
No, you're right. Because
if we saw that, we would look at this totally different. Because what that woman said isn't accurate. When she says all she does is buy the toilet paper and everything else, there's so many things I'm sure that woman does around the house that is equal or greater to what that man brings in.
No, you're right, because like you said, is if you imagine if you have a wife that has kids and she has to feed the kids, she has to do grocery shopping, she has to buy the clothes, she register the kids in school, register the kids in sports,
she got to play nurse
per camp, she plays nurse,
she's a chef,
she's the hairstylist,
custodian,
the wardrobe custodian.
That's what I'm saying.
There is a lot that goes into it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna say that fellas
saying.
don't do it and men don't do it.
We
but
don't.
My wife do it way more than I do.
She does it way more than me, and when we try, like on Mother's Day, we fail miserably. So that's what I mean. Like, if you could calculate all of that, you wouldn't look at this as 50-50 because the percentage would be totally off.
Yo,
I'm not even joking.
My daughter took a shower last night, right? And I put my daughter in the shower. She's 6 years old. My wife was like, "Did you wash her back?" I'm like, "Brooklyn, get back in the shower."
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want that job.
All I'm simply saying is if we calculated all of that stuff,
right.
it wouldn't be 50-50. Like, the scale would be tipped tremendously to the other side.
Well, then we're taking your calls, 800-585-1051. We're talking Gabrielle Union. She did an interview recently, and she was talking about her finances with Dwyane Wade. She says she splits the bills 50-50. What's your thoughts? It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right, so we're asking, what are your thoughts? And we got Tracy on the line. Tracy, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, bro, what's your thoughts, brother?
So my thoughts is this. if it's a regular couple and they both working jobs, I don't see nothing wrong with going 50-50. But if the woman's in like school or something like that, I understand a man paying the bills. But if the man's paying all the bills and the woman's not doing anything, how they ever going to get anywhere? Like as far as investments and growing a better future for the family, leaving a legacy, how they going to get anywhere if they regular people and the man just spending all the money on the bills and not doing nothing?
This goes back to exactly what we was just talking about. You just said that woman's not doing nothing, but I guarantee you, if you go to that woman that hypothetical woman's house you're talking about, and you see all of the things that she does on the daily in that house, you would realize that nothing you're saying is a huge something.
Tracy, are you married, Tracy?
Nah, I'm not married. I'm not saying she's not doing nothing, but I'm saying with the money, what is she doing with them? No, listen to what I'm saying, though.
Okay.
With the money that she's saving, that she's not paying bills, I understand that she's being a mother,
you say,
but with that money,
you're saying,
what is she doing with that money that she's not spending? Or
I get what you're saying.
Is she putting it into investments for the family?
I get what you're saying.
Or, you know what I mean?
I thought you
That's
said she
the dynamic
wasn't.
I
thought you said she wasn't making no money. I
No,
thought
so
you said she
Tracy's
wasn't
saying
doing
if this 50-50
No,
not paying the
no.
bills, what is she doing with her money? Is she just putting her money in her account and spending and buying bags, shoes, and going on trips with the girls? Or is she taking that money and putting it back to the house or investing it or whatever it is? No, I agree. That's why I say put it all into one pot, and it should be the household's money to to take care of the household bill, the kids, and all that. I see what you're saying, Tracy.
Facts.
Thank you, brother.
Facts.
Hello, who's this?
No problem.
Hello, who's this?
Valencia.
Hey, Valencia. Good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Doing good.
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
Amen.
What's your thoughts?
So on your topic, I don't think there's anything wrong with 50-50. I think the issue comes in where if Gabrielle feels like her money has to go to more places, maybe he should pay more. But I also feel like maybe she hasn't had a conversation about it.
What you mean her money has to go to other places? I mean past relationships or parents or family or something like that?
No, in the interview, she said she feels like she has more households to contribute to. So she's constantly stressed about her money. So maybe it shouldn't be 50-50. Maybe he should take over more in their household.
I mean, I didn't see the interview, so I don't know what that means. But that could mean she be taking care of family.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I'm saying? You're taking care of other family members. You know what I mean? Like you could be taking care of your mom. You could be taking care of your pops, your grandma. I don't know her family situation. But that's what it sounds like.
But even in family situation, when it's ours, we both decide what goes to family members. You know what I mean?
All the time, because there's family members that may ask my wife for money.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? There's family members that may ask me for money.
Correct.
You know, and those are conversations that we have.
It's usually simple because I ain't got it, but let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Aaron from Jacksonville.
Hey, Aaron. Good morning. Talk to us.
Hey, good morning. First and foremost, to both of you. Love the show.
Thank you, brother. What's your thoughts?
Hey, my thing is I've said this before, and this situation is a prime example of that. And women treat equality like it's a buffet that they can just pick and choose what they want out of. You know what I mean? It's a solid. It's basically like, my money is our money, and our money is her. Well, you know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like I just think it's Gabrielle Union is justified.
Okay. I don't have a problem with it. Gabrielle Union makes money. Dwyane Wade makes money. If she chooses to be 50-50, that's fine. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with it. And I agree with what he's saying, because this is one of those situations women want to scream independence and, they got their own. But then when you hear a situation like this, you're like, well, how come he ain't paying all the bills when he got all the money?
Right.
Like, maybe because Gabrielle don't want him to.
Pam, good morning, Pam.
Hey, what's up, DJ Envy?
How you feeling?
The Breakfast Club. I'm doing good. How are you?
What's up, Pam?
What's your thoughts, Pam?
All right. So this is what it is. I used to do the 50-50. And then I heard one of my pastors say one day that the breadwinner, and typically it's men in a relationship, that's just the fact, it should really be split like a 70-30 situation. And here's why. Men don't typically do half of the laundry. They don't typically do half of the cooking. And so it shouldn't be a case where a woman should really basically never have to split the bills in half.
You probably didn't hear us because you might have just been joining us, but we said the same thing. I'm like, yo, if you could calculate all of the things that women do in a house,
correct,
from being a mom, a nurse,
cooking, the
laundry, the cleaning, just putting the kids to bed, all of these different things that women do, the scale would be tipped tremendously towards the woman if there was a percentage of who provided what.
You know what? Y'all are a set of good men up there. I'm glad y'all see that. Your wives, they have done well for themselves.
Well, thank you. Now, that's a compliment.
Now, I wouldn't listen to everything the pastor says all the time. So if the pastor tells you, you should, sometimes.
First of all, I don't like how you just sped past that compliment. Okay.
What?
That woman said that our wives are blessed and privileged to have men like us. That's what I heard.
That's what you heard?
That's exactly what I said, because you recognize the value and the worth of a woman and what she contributes to the household. That's absolutely fact.
That's a fact.
We like you, Pam.
I like y'all too. Well, y'all have a good day.
Have a great day, Pam. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. And we was talking about something earlier too, in regards to like family members when they ask us for money. Like people might ask me for money, or they might ask my wife for money.
Yep.
My wife is the no person.
Oh, I'm
the sucker. My wife is the no person. My wife, no. It don't matter who it is. My wife, even if it's people on my side of the family, tell them to talk to me.
See,
she's the no person.
See, this the good thing. See, you gotta. It's like you gotta go through my mom and pops, right? Mm-hmm. My mom and pops kind of handle my finances, but they don't. Mm-hmm. Meaning they look at it like you work hard, nobody else works hard but you, so you ain't gonna lend no money. Mm-hmm. So my mom and pops be like, no. Like before, any family member, if they, sometimes a family member like, let me talk to you in the garage, let me talk to you in this room over here. My pops come right with me. No,
absolutely,
no. But that's mom and pops.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is do what works for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't like this conversation about percentages. You know what I mean? Because we've been saying all morning, if you really broke it down and calculated what each person does in their respective roles, if you look at all the things a woman does to make our lives easier, oh my God, it would not be 50-50. It'd be like 70-30. 80-20 geared towards the woman.
All right. Now, when we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to talk about Sports Illustrated. When's the last time you looked at a Sports Illustrated cover?
Never.
Well, this one might make you look.
No, it won't. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, it will.
Not interested.
Yes, it will. We'll tell you who's on the cover of Sports Illustrated when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.